Hi YouTube, welcome to another edition of Horror Hands, and for this video I'm going to be going through all the 4Ks, Blu-rays and DVDs that I picked up in the last few months. As you can see, a lot of movies to get through. This is probably going to be a 2 or 3 part video, so hopefully you enjoy pickup videos. So yeah, let's get straight into this. Okay, first movie up is 28 Years Later, which I really enjoyed. I thought this was an excellent movie. Very scary, fast-paced, frantic film. The beginning with the kids watching the Teletubbies, that scene was terrifying. Really set this movie up well. So yeah, I really like this. Probably my favourite of all these movies so far. Also, this was filmed in and around Northumberland in the UK, which is a part of the country that I'm very familiar with, and I actually recognised a number of the shooting locations in this film, so that was nice to see. It's a great looking film as well. They really utilised the countryside setting rather beautifully amongst all the crazy horror infected zombies. So yeah, 28 Years Later definitely lived up to the hype for me. I thought it was really good. Right, next up is one that sounds interesting. I believe this is like a shot on video Giallo film, which you don't see very often, called 5 Dead on a Crimson Canvas. That's a very Giallo-esque title. So yeah, not watched this yet, not too sure what to expect, and I'm not setting my expectations too high, but it definitely sounds like an interesting premise for a film. So yeah, I'll check this out soon and see what it's like. Yeah, it just seems like an interesting coming together of subgenres, does shot on video and Giallo, so we'll see. Next up from Mondo Macabro, I picked up A Haunted Turkish Bathhouse. What a title that is. This one, it's a Japanese movie. It was okay, not really my thing. It's kind of leans more into kind of the pinky violence genre than full-on horror. So yeah, not one that I was too enamoured with. I don't think I'll be returning to this one all that much, but definitely kind of a novel concept, and if you do like kind of your wild Asian cinema, you may enjoy this. This one just wasn't entirely for me, if I'm being honest. Okay, next up, I just found this one in a charity shop, and it made me smile, and it's Alvin and the Chipmunks meets Frankenstein, a crossover that I never knew existed. Just looks like a bit of a laugh. I do like to get sort of kids horror into the collection if I see it, so yeah, I'll put this on one morning and probably enjoy it. There is another one, Alvin and the Chipmunks meet the Wolfman, so I've ordered that one as well. But yeah, just like I say, I saw this one in the shop and couldn't resist it at the time. So yeah, bit of kid-friendly horror for the collection. Okay, from Eureka, I picked up The Ambulance. Nice to see this one get a UK Blu-ray release. This is an interesting movie from Larry Cohen, where Eric Roberts discovers that there's like sinister ambulance going around the city, and when people are taken into it, they disappear. You never see them again. So he sort of has to try and work out what's going on, him and James Earl Jones. It's not bad. It's an okay movie. Not the best I've seen from Larry Cohen, but you can definitely kind of tell it's him. It's got some of his hallmark touches. So yeah, it's okay. Not one that I would say immediately rush out and get, but yeah, pretty enjoyable. Bit of is it late 80s, 1990, so late 80s, early 90s horror. I thought it was okay. Next up from Arrow, I picked up Apprentice to Murder. Not watched this one yet, but it sounds interesting. Got Donald Sutherland. I think it's a bit of like a religious horror, a bit of Southern Gothic, kind of cult related stuff. So yeah, interested to check this one out soon. If you've seen this, let me know, but looks like a pretty decent release from Arrow as well. Next up, I picked up Assignment Terror. I have watched this a long time ago and remember really enjoying it. It's a low-budget Spanish film, I think, from about 1970. But if I remember correctly, it incorporates a number of monsters like Frankenstein, Wolfman, the Mummy, I think. So, bit of like a Avengers Assemble, if you will, from way before that was a thing. And yeah, just remember this being a pretty enjoyable movie. So I'm looking forward to checking this one out again and seeing the monsters and that kind of thing. I think Paul Naschy might be in this. I might be wrong about that though. Oh yeah, he is. So yeah, Assignment Terror. Looking forward to checking this one out again. It's a bit of a rare, obscure gem in my opinion. Okay, next up from Wild Eye, I picked up Asylum of Darkness. This was okay. It had an interesting premise of this guy escaping from this psychiatric institution and then being haunted by these supernatural goings on. It's a film, in one sense I thought it tried to do a bit too much, throw a bit too much in there and got a bit convoluted, but then on the flip side it was a little bit boring. So yeah, not a great film, not one that I particularly recommend or watch again, but it did have something. It's just the payoff wasn't there for me. But nice release anyway. Nice to see this one get a Blu-ray release. So yeah, that's Asylum of Darkness. Right, next up from Bleeding Skull, I picked up Backyard Bloodbaths. This is a series of movies, about 5 or 6 movies, some short films as well, just very low grade, shot on video trash from various times. It's okay, it's got a mix, it's got a couple which I thought were actually pretty good efforts. It's got some that were really quite bad. But if you like shot on video, it's an interesting kind of compilation of things like old school horror adverts on the back, which I appreciated. So yeah, this is a good release, got some decent things on it, but it's for, I'd say, shot on video collectors only. From IFC, I picked up Barbarian Sound Studio. I've heard of this movie. I don't actually know anything about it. It got released, so I bought it and not had a chance to watch it yet. So yeah, if you've seen this movie, let me know what you think. I'm kind of intrigued, even though I don't know much about it. So yeah, I'll get this one on soon and see what it's like. Next up from Saturn's Core, I picked up Bloody Creek, another shot on video like slasher in the woods. I did rather enjoy this one. Again, it's for shot on video fans only. It's hard to recommend these movies because they're so niche and really kind of hard to watch in terms of their low budgetness. I think you either like them or you don't. But yeah, I thought this one was okay for what it was. I like the slasher in the woods element to this one. Right, next up from this is Intervision. This is a beefy box set called Bloody Legends, and it's the Cliff Twemlow box set. Now Cliff Twemlow, it's hard to say, was I think he was from Manchester and made low budget movies in like the 70s and 80s. The most notable being GBH, which was on the Section 3 Video Nasties, so that is included in this box set. There's about 10 or so movies of his in here. Not all horror, I don't think, but some horror and exploitation. So yeah, I'll give these a watch at some point. I've never seen one of his movies. I don't know much about him really, but yeah, nice set from Intervision, and it's kind of made to look like a bit of a banged up VHS as well, which I appreciate. So yeah, that's the Bloody Legend, the Cliff Twemlow collection. Next up, I picked up The Breed, a killer dog movie that I'd never seen until recently, and I did enjoy it. It was pretty good as far as killer dog movies go. This group of young people, I think they're on this island or something, and these killer dogs just kind of hunt and kill them. Simple as that. It was okay, but yeah, pretty entertaining to watch at the time. I watched this a month or so ago. I've kind of forgot a lot of it, if I'm honest, but I know it was an okay movie. Nice lenticular cover there as well, if you can see that. Kind of just got this off eBay, and it was a nice surprise to find this pretty awesome slipcase. So yeah, The Breed, pretty good movie. Okay, next up from Indicator, I picked up The Brides of Fu Manchu. I bought about 3 of these movies over the last few weeks. You'll see them in the next updates, and I think that completes my Christopher Lee Fu Manchu collection. I think I've got them all now, so haven't checked this one out yet. I'll get around to them at some point. I find the Fu Manchu movies to be okay. They're all right. Not my favourite things that Christopher Lee's ever done, but I did want to get these and get them all for the collection. So that's the first of, I think, 3 Fu Manchu movies that you'll see over the course of this update. Next up, I picked up a movie called Brute 1976. It's not from the 70s, it's from a few years ago. It's like a bit of a, I don't know, like a desert slasher movie. Very Rob Zombie-ish. It was okay, I enjoyed it for what it was. It's got a bit of gore in, some pretty decent kills. I like sort of the outback setting. Nothing spectacular, but yeah, as I say, it was a pretty decent slasher film. And if you do like sort of that like Rob Zombie kind of style, you might get something from this one. Okay, next up is a TV movie that I've never seen, and it bugs me that I haven't seen it, so I'm hopefully going to rectify that. And it's Buffy. So I picked up the entire Buffy TV show, so all 7 seasons of Buffy, and yeah, I will at some point work my way through this and check this out. But I found this like really cheap on eBay, and yeah, I thought this would be a good time to check this show out. It looks really good. It looks like really my kind of thing. So yeah, I am very late to the Buffy party, but I have the whole show now, so I will start to make my way through this and see what it's like. Right, next up I picked up one called The Calling. This is a British film from about 2000, in the same style as like The Omen or Bless the Child, sort of religious kid horror. This wasn't particularly very good though. Pretty slow, pretty drab. It's one of them films, I'd never heard of it, and then I kind of watched it and could see why I'd never heard of it, if you know what I mean. Nothing really to recommend here. It was, as I say, pretty slow and not very entertaining, unfortunately. Right, this next one, this was actually gifted to me for Christmas from a friend of mine, and it's really cool to get this, and it's kind of a Holocaust 2, and this is the old Vipco release with the original Vipco artwork and everything. So yeah, I might do a review on this separately, but I really enjoyed it. It's cheesy as hell. It's a very different departure from the first one, but yeah, I really did like this one. I won't say too much now, because yeah, I will do a video on this movie, so I can talk about it a bit more in depth there. But thank you to my friend for giving this to me, and yeah, I did really enjoy checking this movie out. Okay, next up I picked up Casper, which I'd never seen. This actually, my girlfriend was talking about this movie, and I'd not seen it, and she was sort of like, how have you never seen Casper? So yeah, we watched it, and I really enjoyed it. I had an absolute hoot watching this film. Very fun film, entertaining. I love the big gothic haunted house. Some great cameos in this as well. Dan Aykroyd playing the Ghostbusters. Even the Crypt Keeper from Tales from the Crypt pops up in this one. So yeah, I have no idea why I'd never seen this film before, and I absolutely loved it. So great to get Casper on Blu-ray. Next up, from Vinegar Syndrome, I picked up Castle of Evil. This is from the 60s. Again, this was an okay movie, like an okay haunted castle film. Pretty good sort of set pieces and a good kind of moody atmosphere. Again, not amazing, but yeah, I enjoyed it for what it was. I don't know if I'd rush out and watch this, but yeah, it was okay. Okay, from 88 Films, I picked up, this is a really nice edition of The Cat, which is a is it Cantonese or Thai movie. It looks bonkers, and I believe this is like a bit of a creature feature as well. It's like about a bit of like a gelatinous blob-like alien monster. So that sounds right up my street. So yeah, I need to check this one out and see what it's like. But yeah, very nice edition here from 88 Films. Got a slip cover and everything. So yeah, looking forward to watching this one. Hopefully it's as bonkers as what it sounds. So yeah, if you've seen this one, if you pick this up, let me know what you think. Okay, so this one is a documentary that I just happened to stumble across. I have no idea why I didn't know this existed, but it is called Cleaning Up the Town, and it's the making of Ghostbusters. So, you know, as a huge Ghostbusters fan, I bought this immediately, and it's a very fun documentary. I loved it, very interesting, taught me a few things I didn't know. There's some good kind of like special behind the scenes of the special effects, like the Marshmallow Man model and some of the animatronics and things like that. So yeah, really fun documentary. If you are a Ghostbusters fan like me, you definitely want to check this one out. So yeah, Cleaning Up the Town, the making of Ghostbusters. Okay, next up I picked up Clown in the Cornfield. Thought this one looked pretty good. I've not heard the best reviews of this one. Yeah, it ain't great, to be honest. It was, it's got its moments. It's got this cool, creepy clown, but it was just never all that exciting at any point, really. It was a bit of a slog to get through. So I don't know, if you like your clown horror films, you might get something from this one, but yeah, a bit slow, bit of a drag, unfortunately. Okay, next up I picked up Cold Hearts. This is a vampire film from about 1999. Very kind of obscure, low budget. Notable for having Amy Jo Johnson in from Power Rangers. But this is basically a late 90s version of The Lost Boys. These young teenagers get involved with some other teenagers that are vampires by this kind of boardwalk, seaside setting. So I liked it for what it was. It's absolutely nothing special. It's got a really good late 90s feel. I like the Lost Boys-esque story of this one. And yeah, it's just a little bit different, and a movie that I'd not come across, and I enjoyed watching this one. So yeah, don't expect too much, but if you want to see a poor man's Lost Boys, maybe check this one out. Right, next up I picked up the latest Conjuring movie, Conjuring 4, The Last Rites. This was okay, perfectly serviceable horror film. I don't know, I kind of felt I'd sort of seen it all when it comes to these movies now. This one felt like it had run out of steam a little bit. Wasn't a bad film, I was just a bit sort of meh when I watched this one. And I usually do get kind of a bit spooked and jittery with supernatural ghost stuff, and like, they always make me jump. But even this one, I was kind of like, you know, seen it all before. It wasn't that scary. So yeah, I didn't hate it. It was good to see another Conjuring film, but I don't think we need another one after this one, if I'm being honest. So yeah, it was all right. Next up, I picked up Creepy. Oh, I got this one a couple of months ago. I don't really remember it, but it's in this apartment complex, and there's this one creepy guy. He's either killing people off or preserving bodies or something like that. I couldn't really get into it, to be honest. I'm not the biggest fan of Asian cinema and Asian horror. They don't connect with me all that much, and I think this was the problem with this one. It was quite an in-depth, quite a long film, an in-depth storyline, and I struggled to get into it. But yeah, I don't know. It's a nice release. It seems to have some good reviews. This one wasn't really for me. Right, next up from Radiance, I picked up the Day I Gothic Volume 2 box set. These are really nice box set. I still need to watch the first box set. It's each one has 3 Japanese ghost stories in from like around the 1960s. All of them look really intriguing and very atmospheric and very creepy. So I will put some time aside at some point to watch both these box sets. Really nice additions from Radiant, so great to get volume 2. And like I say, I will get around to watching these at some point. And then another box set from Severin. This is the Danza Macabre. We're on volume 4 of this. So these are gothic Italian horror movies. I think this is just the Blu-ray edition. There is a 4K version in a red case, but I found this for like £40 cheaper than that. So for what these movies are, you know, I don't need them on 4K. But this comes with Terror Creatures from the Grave, Night of the Damned, The Devil's Wedding Night, and Baba Yaga. So I've seen a few of them. They are good movies. The Devil's Wedding Night in particular is a fun one. So yeah, nice to see another one of these. They're always really nice sets, these Denzel Macabre box sets are. So yeah, I'll look forward to watching and rewatching some of these in the near future. Right, I finally got around to picking this up. This has been so expensive on Severin's website, and I got it during a sale that they did. And it's Deep Cuts, the Dario Argento. I think it's a series of TV episodes and TV movies and things like that. It's just a bunch of old Dario Argento projects. I've watched a couple of them and they were pretty good. Not as good as his movies, but yeah, I liked them for what they were. One was a really atmospheric one in this house by the beach, from what I remember. So yeah, good to finally get this, because this was going for crazy money. So yeah, I really wanted to add this to the collection, and yeah, I will watch some more of these over time. I don't think I've seen the best that are on this yet, so yeah, this should have some good stuff on it. From Eureka, I picked up the Diabolical Dr. Z. So this is some old Jess Franco. So this is 60s kind of gothic castle Jess Franco. So always interesting to see him do those kind of movies. These were slightly more classy than like the trash movies that he moved into in the 70s and 80s. So yeah, I'm looking forward to watching this one. It looks like a good creepy old castle movie. So yeah, I'll check this one out soon. Next up from Wild Eye, I picked up the Disco Exorcist. I didn't enjoy this. This wasn't for me. I'm not a huge fan of Wild Eye movies anyway, and this one I didn't like. It was pretty crazy. A lot of kind of gruesomeness, a lot of nudity, violence and whatnot in this one. I don't know. It just wasn't to my taste. It's a bit trauma-esque, but it just seemed to miss the mark a little bit. So beautiful edition. I'm glad I managed to get this nice slipcase edition of the film, but yeah, I didn't enjoy it, unfortunately. Okay, a box set that I'm really excited to get. I wanted to get this as soon as I saw it announced, from 101 Films, and it's the Dollman box set. So it's the Demonic Toys, Dollman, and the Baby Oopsie movies all in one cool box set. So Demonic Toys I really like. I've not seen all the sequels, so I'm looking forward to them. I haven't ever seen Dollman, so this is a great opportunity to check out those movies. The Baby Oopsie films, I have seen them. I enjoy all of them. So yeah, these are just really cool. Full Moon doing what they do best, unleashing some pint-sized monsters on us. So yeah, I will definitely be working my way through some of these. I really want to check out those Demonic Toys sequels and spin-offs. So yeah, thank you 101 Films for this. This is a great box set. Next up from Saturn's Core, this is another shot on video double bill of Evil Maker 1 and 2. Not seen them, never heard of these before, so yeah, I will check them out at some point. But yeah, I've watched quite a bit of shot on video in the last couple of months. I need a break from it a little bit, but yeah, I will watch these at some point and see what they're like. Okay, from Indicator, another Fu Manchu one, The Face of Fu Manchu. As I say, I'm just getting these in to complete the Fu Manchu collection. So yeah, this is the second of 3 of these movies that I've bought over the last couple of months. Next movie I picked up is Fear X. Don't know this, saw it cheap, so I got it. John Turturro, so yeah, I got nothing for this one. Yeah, I'll check it out at some point, see what it's like. It looks like a bit of a psychological kind of thing. I think it's from the late 90s, early 2000s. So yeah, if you've seen this one, let me know what you think. Next up, I picked up Field of Screams. Not had a chance to watch this one yet, but I'm looking forward to it. Looks like a bit of a Scarecrow-based horror film. I do like my Scarecrow movies. There's not too many of them, and a lot of them aren't very good. So we'll see what this one's like. But yeah, I'm certainly intrigued to check it out. Next up from Vinegar Syndrome, I picked up Fire Maidens from Outer Space. Not seen this one. I think this is from the 50s. It looks a bit crazy. So yeah, I'll see what it's like. Again, another nice release from Vinegar Syndrome. And yeah, I'll check it out soon. Hopefully it will be a fun one. I will leave this here for part one. There's quite a few that we've got through there, and yeah, I'll get on to part two next. So as always, let me know what you think of any of those movies, which ones you like, which ones you don't like. Thank you very much for watching, and stay tuned for more videos.